Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brennan, and welcome back to another month of Fae Freebies, this time for May, and we're kicking things off with the Heroes with Wrath banner. We do have the Golden Week Hero Fests, though I'm thinking I might split those up into a different video, just because those might take a while, and I don't want a 40-minute long free summon video. But if it hasn't come out by the time you see this, then I guess I put it into this one. Anyway, for this Heroes with Wrath banner, Wrath is a cool skill, not as amazingly OP as it was when it first came out, because now we've got things like Special Spiral competing with it, and even Vantage kind of sees a lot more use on things like AR tanks like Keaton. But still a very solid skill, and one that I would love to put on some of my units, particularly the Asker trio. I have one Owain who I've been sitting on to give to either Sharena or Anna, and I just can't decide who wants it more. So we'll try and get a second copy here, but we're not going to spend any orbs. We're actually back up to 69 after the Great Orb Disaster, and this would be a great wheel if I was going to spend some orbs, but I'm not. Even though we're back up, I want to save as much of that as possible for the Mythic Hero at the end of the month, because we should hopefully be getting Astra, which is important. I would like 2 Astra heroes, please, especially if it's a Nonkos, but man, between blue and red, I feel like red is slightly better because it gives you the option to get blue flame off of Owain, but blue has chances for Mordecai, who just demoted, and I haven't had a chance to pull blue yet, but the odds of pulling him off of the free summon is pretty slim, so we'll just take red for our chance at a slightly better unit to inherit from. But it looks like we got nothing. Just Laszlo. That's okay. Axe-Breaker is at least somewhat useful nowadays. But not kicking our month off with a particularly amazing summon, but hopefully it'll improve as the month goes on. Our next summoning is on the new Darkness Within banner, basically Fallen Heroes 2.0. Not expecting any demotes on this one, unfortunately. They all have some pretty solid looking kits and stats, so and based off of last year's Fallen Heroes having no demotes. But we're going to be going for Bercutie over here because he is awesome. I really liked him in Shadows of Valentia, and I was kind of sad after I played that, going back and looking at how Heroes represented him. So it's really cool that they've got a really powerful looking version of him here, and I bet I could do some nutty things with him on AR defense. Even if they don't actually let me win, it'd be cool just to have him, and because it would be like, slap him down on like a Anima Affinity team and do some stuff with him. Wings of Mercy strats and stuff. But anyway, we got our free summon and the 4 tickets. That's all we're going to be using on this banner, because as cool as it is, I don't really need anyone here. Although Bercutie does have that Warding Stance 4 I was waiting for. I'm still very upset about that. I pulled for Distant Defense 4 because I didn't think we'd get Warding Stance 4, and now it's here. I kind of would have preferred that on Xander because it would let him do a mixed tank thing against dragons, but alas, if I pull 2 copies of him, I'll use him for Warding Stance 4. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth swapping out for Distant Defense 4. But if I had known, I would have pulled the 1 Distant Defense 4, given that to Morgan, and then pulled for Bercutie here and gotten Warding Stance for Xander. But, well. So we're going to go for Bercutie. We were going to go for Bercutie and maybe even try and pull a Mordecai along the way or something, but backup is colorless, not because Marita is bad or anything. She looks pretty solid. I've seen some people say she could be good with Gale Force strats, but I prefer the slightly higher chance on colorless of pulling a focus unit, so Tiki or Korin, let's go. Not just guys. Gross. I don't have any use for that. Seriously, he doesn't even have good fodder. What am I supposed to do with it? What is this? Give me Bercutie! I'm actually annoyed. I just want the awesome Bercutie. Rebecca. Blah. At least give me the chance to pull for that Mordecai that I want. There we go. I just need one blue orb in each session. Because I'm not spending orbs here. I need them for the Astra Hero. Oh, look, we got Korin. Why? This is cruel. Simply cruel. I got a Crom for Aether at least. That's nice. I can put Aether on... Who else still needs it? I want to put it on Xander. He doesn't necessarily need it, but I want it just so that he has some form of self-sustain to keep QR up. Other than that, I think most of the people who I want Aether on have it. It might be good on Faye, who I might build for Astra Season, with a Breath skill, but then I just get it alongside Brave Ike, so I guess that's pointless. Alright, last shot. Come on. Give me something. Bercutie or Mordecai, I'll take either one. It's just annoying. That was beyond disappointing. You know what? I'll spend 4 orbs. I'm not going to spend any more than that, but I'll do the 4 orbs. Because that was just cruel. I just didn't get blue orbs. That's very sad. But I don't have orbs to spend here. So that 4 will have to do. Those were terrible tickets. Our next banner is New Power. Unfortunately, there's only one 5-star in Faye here. Not the most exciting banner with all these 3/4s taking up the slots, but naturally we'll be pulling colorless. If there's no colorless, then we'll default to blue, because I wouldn't mind taking Lucas's Lance and merging it down, because I don't think it's worth 20,000 feathers, but if I got a freebie, I'd give it to him. But we got that one colorless, so we'll just take that instead. Come on, Faye. Come on, Faye. No. I wouldn't mind Kaze. I need more Kazes. I always need more Kazes, but right now, I really need a Kaze for Attack Smoke. I've got extras that I could use, but I just don't want to use them. I want to save them. Nope, I'm done. Rip. Let's think about cake. Let's think about flowers. Let's think about dressing up and dancing around for hours. There's an awful lot of awful things we could be thinking of, but for just one day, let's only think about love. Here we are with the new Bridal banner. Obviously, since this is part of the compilation video, I am not summoning on it yet. I am actually somewhat interested in this year's Brides, which I haven't really been interested in the past 2 years' Brides. I'm somewhat interested in it, but I am still saving for the Astra Mythic, so maybe we'll come back to this after that if I still have orbs at the end of the banner and if nothing else interests me. But for now, I do want to save for that Astra Mythic. With that said, I don't remember these 2 characters' names. I think this one's Sigrun and that one's Tanith. I don't remember. But the Sword Flyer doesn't really interest me at all. She doesn't have anything that exciting. She has Harsh Command Plus, which is... It's been a long time coming. It's what Harsh Command should have been, realistically. But even then, I don't think it's that game-breaking. If it had like an AoE effect on it, where it just removed debuffs from everyone in range, like a rally up skill, then maybe I could see pulling for it. But as it stands, I don't think it's really worth the assist slot, since that's usually so important. But I wouldn't mind having her. But much more interesting are Pent and Fjorm. Pent is awesome. He's got great art, and he matches the free Luis we're getting. But he also has the Tome would be fun for Morgan, since she doesn't have a ton of offensive options. And he also has the new Pulse Smoke, if I remember correctly, which could be interesting. I do prefer Witchy Wand. I think Witchy Wand is more powerful. But I could see it being useful for AR on team comps that don't really have space for a healer. In particular, I'm thinking of maybe making a Fae for Astra season, and it'd be a good fit on her, since I won't have space on every team to run someone with Witchy Wand. So that'd be kind of cool to pick up, but if I got one, I'd probably just keep him unless he had really bad IVs. And then Fjorm, she's really pretty. I mean, Fjorm's always had a really cool design. I really like both her base form and her New Year's Fjorm. New Year's Fjorm. Didn't mean to say that. But I really like her art, and this version is no exception. She's just gorgeous. I do wish she had a little bit more to her character, though she is getting a bit more fleshed out in Forging Bonds and stuff. Though really that should have been happening throughout her actual book. But art aside, and being a cool character aside, she has the new staff that disables Dance and Sing, which is just really useful, I can imagine. So we're going to be pulling for her, unless there's no colorless, in which case we'll pull blue. But we're not going to spend orbs. We may come back later, like I said. Oh, that is a really good circle. I am very tempted to pull this, but I've got to stick to just... I need to save for the mythic. As tempting as this is, we're going to bounce. But we've got more brides to come, so maybe... No, I'm still going to die alone. It's Brides Part 2. For this one, all of them are actually pretty solid. Of them, Ninian is the only one I really want to keep because, you know, dancer utility. And since eventually I'll need more dancers for Astra season, she's actually kind of appealing in that regard. Tharja, I'd probably end up foddering for Speed Feint, probably on my Korin just to have as an extra tool. And Sanaki has the very elusive Def Res Link, which is great for Odin. So I'm kind of leaning towards her, but if there's no greens, I think I'll go blue, and then red would be if neither of them appear. So no greens, unfortunately, so we'll pull this one blue. Come on, Ninian. No. It's just desperation. It could be worse. It would have been nice if I'd pulled a Mordecai, though, if I couldn't have a 5-star. But we'll just stop it there. And finally, we have the Bridal banner from year 1. I kind of forgot that it was like just blue and colorless only. Either would be good. I don't feel like most of these have aged the best, but I think I will prioritize colorless just for Lynn, who has Dazzling Staff, but you know, I do actually have a Cordelia I free summoned last year on the Bridal banner, and she's okay. Ooh, Attack Smoke. That's actually just about as good, honestly. Yeah, I haven't even used that Cordelia, honestly, because, I don't know, I use Klein for an offensive archer. That's my go-to. But Lynn would have been nice for Dazzling Staff or Candlelight, but no big deal. It's time for another shot at a Driftmail Korin on the Heroes with Dragon Fang banner. I'd really love to nullify my I'm I'm gonna take both these blue ones actually. Just this, because it is Corrin and I do love my Corrin. Nothing here, unfortunately. Just another Claire. Boo. Couldn't even have the courtesy to be a 4-star one. But the second orb is also probably nothing. Yeah. Gross. But if I'm gonna spend an orb here or there, I'm okay dropping a few on Corrin. But now it's back to saving for that Astra Mythic, hopefully. Maybe it won't be Astra. Maybe they'll do Light again. I sure hope not. Corrin one day. And here we have a banner. I would not call it a good banner, but it is a banner. Leaf and Nana's battle. I was hoping to see Quan here. Chance at like a rally plus skill for arena. Put it on Anna or something just to give me a boost in points. Or an off-banner Mordecai at 4 stars. But this is, well, I'll take red, I guess, just for the chance at a 5 leaf. But actually, that blue is still kind of tempting. I'll take the red. But this isn't great. Well, then we got an Axe Breaker. Woo. Minus attack Axe Breaker even. Certainly not spending more orbs on this. Sometimes I just don't understand IS. You'd think they'd want to squeeze out a few more bucks off of like having a decent banner, but this is, well, if you like Leaf, it's good, I guess. It's better than one you shared with Reinhardt. And our last banner for the month is Marital Bonds for the voting gauntlet. Only got one banner this time, unfortunately, because Ethelyn is a Grail unit, Luis is a Grail unit, Pent is over here on the actual seasonal banner, and Barter is in the 4-star pool, and apparently he's not cool enough to invite to the banner, so I feel like they could have done like a 2-star, they could have done a 3-star banner with like, I don't know, Sigurd, Quan, and Deirdre, and then put Carla and Barter on one banner, but I guess all of these are too good to be on a 2-star banner, or a 2-person focus, I guess. I don't know. Poor Barter, though. But we're gonna just pull this. Red gives me the highest chance of getting someone new, but I don't know. I find Deirdre and Quan more interesting. I don't really have a preference here. Well, Deirdre's out. Let's just go for the. Let's go Quan. Come on, Quan. Or Mordecai. Either one. My ulterior motive. It's Tsubaki. Okie dokie. Quick Riposte isn't bad. But, there we go. I think that was another month where I think all my summons didn't really result in anything too exciting for the free pools, but you know what, that balances out the crazy luck I had on the actual Mythic Hero banner. If you haven't seen that already, you should check that out. Rare time where I'm actually going to plug one of my other videos, but thank you as always for watching these free summons. Wishing you all the best of luck in next month's free summons and your actual pulls beyond that. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brennan, signing out.